What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the 10th and final episode of my Saskatoon Caribou expansion mode series. As always, guys, thank you so much for the support on this series. If you wouldn't mind leaving a thumbs up, as well as subscribe if you haven't, I would really appreciate it. Now, as you guys can see here, the Anaheim Ducks won the Stanley Cup last year. Unfortunately, we did not win it. I thought we really had the team to do it. We were actually a first-round exit there at the hands of the Vancouver Canucks in 7 games. I cannot believe it. Our team was so stacked. I'll show you guys what it looked like here before we obviously change it up at the draft. There's guys that need new contracts. Obviously, young players coming up. It's definitely going to look different. So, I mean, come on. We had Bedard, McKinnon, Caprice. That was our first line. 96, 94, 93. All getting +5, of course. They're playing like 98 pluses. Beniers there. Gonchar needs a raise. You have Chikrin. I mean, Cotton in there. Our top 4 defense was all like 88 plus, which is ridiculous. Kurtz had a good season. I do think that I'm probably going to have to trade Isaac Howard at the draft because he's making $7 million. He's only an 86 now. Obviously, really good playmaker, but his shot's not there. And we need some money to re-sign Lettinen, re-sign Crawford, re-sign Gonchar, as I mentioned. So, hopefully we can keep the rest of these guys if we do move on from Howard. Luckily, our goalies make next to no money, so obviously that really helps us out in terms of the cap situation. But we'll get to the draft here, guys. Obviously, no one we're going to draft is going to make the team unless we somehow end up with a top 5 pick. Maybe they'll actually jump into our team. We'll finally have a Calder winner. Unfortunately, no top 5 picks on the block. The Islanders, though, picking 4 and 5. And now look at the draft class here. It looks just to be like, regular medium elite to top 5. Now, Brown here, medium elite, probably going to go at 6, but NHL TA, they have 3 years, so really not even worth us trading for. A couple gems, both goalies, both have a chance to be medium elite. That'd be nice. And look at this, guys. Are you kidding me? Of course, in the last draft, when it's kind of too little too late, Jesse Tanev, guaranteed medium elite, end of the 3rd round. James there, guaranteed medium elite goalie. He'll be going in like the 5th round, I think that is. That's pretty nuts. And look at this, guys. I just found a guaranteed medium starter goalie who's going to go in like the 6th, maybe 7th round. That's pretty nuts. So, as I mentioned before I make a pick here, I want to see if we can potentially get something back for Isaac Howard. Now, next year, guys, I'm trying to make a blockbuster deal with the Vegas Golden Knights to get Brady Tkachuk here. 90 overall. He's making a ton of money, almost $12 million. Got them retaining 50%, offering up Howard and Kamel. Bit of a 2-for-1 here that saved us money. We'll see what they say. Trades rejected. I kind of figured that. Even though the value's on our side, they usually don't like retaining that much money. I'm going to see if they'll do this trade retaining $2 million. It makes Brady Tkachuk basically cost $10 million. If we just do this trade straight up, like, it's not even worth it. We save $1 million and we go from, what, an 86 and an 88 to a 90. So, I mean, we are getting the best player in the deal, but I still don't know. We'll see what Vegas says of this one. Trades rejected. Appreciate the changes. Still not enough for us. We could try adding something. Like, I don't really need the 1st round pick in this year's draft. Kamel, Howard, and a 1st to get Tkachuk at $2 million retained. Trade is still rejected. That is unbelievable. I think this trade does go through 1-for-1. Let's just try it, though. Add $1 million. Still rejected there. I mean, does it actually? I think it's got to go through no retention just because, like, the value there is so far on our side. I feel like really they should have to give us something. So let's see if they'll do like Tkachuk in a 2nd there for Kamel and Howard. Again, we're only saving like $1 million, but we're going from, 2 decent players to a very good player. I need to like switch something up. I feel like Brady's definitely a playoff performer. 86 poise there. You can see like he's got all those gritty stats, born leader, everything else, 5-star physical. Need to switch it up here. Let's see what Vegas says. Trades accepted. Okay, so a blockbuster deal. Hopefully, you can still like get everybody signed during the summer. And so just another pick here, guys, at the end of the 1st round. I'll show you the top picks first. The 1st overall pick there, only a 78. So this draft class was pretty meh. You actually don't, oh no, sorry. Brown there went 7th, 64 overall, medium elite. He was the one I was looking at. So yeah, definitely a bit more of a project pick. I think we're going to probably go a little bit later here for ours. We could trade back a bit, but honestly, it's whatever. I'm just going to take Burn here. Guarantee me I'm top 6. He's a grinder. That's okay. 61 overall. Probably would eventually, make our bottom 6. Unfortunately, this is the last year, of course. Next pick here, guys, is number 43, early 2nd round. Actually, never mind, guys. Our next pinned player isn't until 70, so I'll probably just use our 62nd pick on that. Right now, trying to trade down from 43 to get the Devils 2 4ths and a 5th. I think this is a pretty fair trade offer. And they say yes. Okay, so there we go. It was like an early 2nd, but again, I just had no one to take there. Let's see who do they get. I'm 64 overall, medium top 6. That's not too bad, but we should be hitting on the rest of our picks here. Again, we need this pick. Take the next pin, who's supposed to be medium elite. Not guaranteed, but Ferrero here, pretty good chance. And 54 overall, medium elite defenseman. Let's go, late 2nd round. So our scouts have crushed it so far this year. It really sucks. I think this might be like our best draft in terms of steals, and obviously never going to actually get to see the players, grow. Hope there, probably low top 6. We're obviously going to pass on him for Tanev. guaranteed medium elite. That is back-to-back medium elites there. What? That is one of the best picks I've ever made. Tandem's a 70 overall medium elite going late third. Sniper there with a decent shot. What the heck? Where did he play? US program, 42 points, 65 games, 70 overall medium elite. This is with both the draft class and prospect quality set to low. The guy we just drafted is a better prospect than the 7th overall pick the Stars took, which I thought was kind of a steal at 7 because he's medium elite 64. Like I was saying, guys, this has to be one of my best draft picks ever, if not the best. I'm going to have a late pick in the 3rd round, guys. Could take McMillan there, who's probably low elite. NHLTA guaranteed 3 years, but honestly, I think I'm just going to pass on him and go for the guaranteed medium elite goalie. Clefbaum, or sorry, not guaranteed, but he's a gem, so usually gems medium elite goalies are, and there we go, yeah. Back-to-back medium elite picks there. Okay, so far we're looking really good in this draft. I guess I could take that low elite guy. I still can take him. McMillan, let's see. He's 67 low top 6, so that's actually pretty good for the first pick in the 4th round. We're not picking number 109 here, obviously. We got all those Devils picks. We can kind of, take our guys early. Don't really need to wait. Could trade back, though, because I do have a lot of guys there pinned. And again, none of these guys are ever going to turn out for us, but, it'll be good to have these guys to move at the deadline. 52 medium elite goalie. Are you kidding me? So far, this draft's just been unreal. I'm going to have another 4th round pick here, guys. This one, end of the 4th round. So 128. I mean, this guy could be medium top 4. He's probably not. Guaranteed medium elite goalie. Let's just make it 3 medium elite picks in a row. 47 overall medium elite goalie there in James. Next one here, guys. Pick number 10 in the 5th round. You got Alexandrov here. Could be medium elite. Do I want to take a chance? Why not? Igor Alexandrov. 55 medium bottom 6. Okay, so I kind of thought that might be the case. Oh, wow. Next pick was actually a late 6th. Luckily, I got all the good ones out of the way. I'm going to take guards here. 199. Let's see. 58 medium top 9. Honestly, for that spot, that's not terrible. Now, I'd still like to make a couple more picks. All right, guys, so next year I'm offering a couple prospects. I don't really need the least or 2 7ths. They're actually not terrible. They say no. Thought that was a pretty fair offer. Next year, we got a ton of picks. So we'll add a 7th next year as well. There we go. Trade is going through. So we'll send to our next pick. Should be able to get both guys I want. They are the late 7ths. Are you kidding me? Our pinned guys are gone. I thought the one was ranked so low. Did we take Zane Rogers? It's gotta be one of the lowest ranked guys I've ever seen. 875. 52 overall, low bump 6 enforcer. Actually not terrible. And now before I make this last pick here, guys, second last pick in the draft, in case you kind of forgot how good this draft was for us, I just want to show you here because it's absolutely unbelievable. So we got Tanev there, 70 overall medium elite, 3rd round. We got Ferraro there, 54 overall medium elite in the 2nd round. And then on top of that, we got 3 medium elite goalies. We got Clefbaum here in the 3rd, Reitz in the 4th, along with James in the 4th. Are you kidding me? Just absolutely unbelievable. So I'll make our last pick here, guys, of the draft, as well as the last pick of the series. Let's just sort by potential. Some guys who could be medium elite. Ilya Latipov, I kind of like the name there. Obviously, we're going to swing Ramjang Singh, Pierce Ramjang Singh, NHL ETA 5 years. We can't trust it at all, but Lorenz there's the only one with NHL ETA 4 years opposed to 5. And he's a 51 overall low bomb 6. I mean, not great, but at least was an AHL player. And obviously, we got 5 medium elites in this draft. Cannot complain. Again, we got a lot of, just assets to work with now during the summer at the trade deadline to try and do everything we possibly can to make this team win a Stanley Cup in the final year. We're able to do it with Montreal. We'd like to do it here. I just realized we have a ton of coaches to resign. Jeez. And look at this, guys. You definitely can't blame us losing our head coach. He's got A+ everything. That's insane. All right, guys. We're not the resign phase here. We're definitely in a tough spot. We have just under 11 million in cap space. As you can see, I'm looking at forwards right now. Should show you guys all the skaters. Gonchar's a pending UFA. I did not realize that. I thought he was a pending RFA. He wants 13.3 million. There's pretty much no way that happens. I've only got 11 million to spend. We're going to qualify Crawford. We'll qualify Lettinen. Let's Lettinen want. He's 85. He wants 6.5. Crawford wants 3.3. That's actually super fair. So we'll offer Crawford the 3 million he wants. It's an 86 low franchise. That is really good. But then, obviously, we can re-sign Lettinen. We're losing Gonchar, which sucks. He's our first ever pick, but we haven't won the cup yet. Maybe he's the curse. Maybe the team's not cursed. Maybe it's him. I wish I realized that at the draft and I would have moved him for something. But, I mean, he was a pending UFA, not RFA, so it probably would have been like 3rd round pick max. Definitely now. I mean, defensively, we're still okay. We got Ekblad, Shaker, and Cotton, and Lennon, slots in the top 4 nicely. He's 85 overall. Could even grow over the summer. We got Muse on the bottom pair. Then it's just next guy up, whether it's Donovan, Nordberg, Stevenson maybe. Like, we have a lot of, guys to choose from. Forward-wise, tons and tons of depth here after bringing in Brady Tkachuk. Plus, of course, we still have young guys on the move, like Steve's 2043 medium elite. He's on the 3rd line now. Definitely looking to do like a 1-year deal on him because we only need him for 1 year. Try and save some cap space. Also, too, I should mention we traded for Will Smith here, so I gotta qualify him. He sat out all last year, and because of that, he wants no money. That's awesome. I think he'll be fine on the 4th line. Now, Sternick's 83. He wants 2.5. Gonna have to let him go. He's actually up to high top 6 potential now. I believe it was like medium top 6 before. I want to say we signed him for agency, but yeah, cannot afford that. Jack Hughes was in the AHL playing for nothing. He still wants 800K, so we'll sign him. Maybe he'll make the NHL team. Minica, 80 overall at 27, wants no money, so we might as well just give us options. Ryan Green, he's the one that's a really good playmaker. Could just stay in the AHL. 1.2 million though. Gonna let him go. And like I said, guys, in terms of the defense, it's just next man up. It sucks too. Gontar's actually our highest rated defenseman. We're losing him. So Donovan will qualify. I'd really love if he can get to like the low 80s this summer. He wants 1.2. Let's try 1.1. Not have to worry about it. Nordberg's 27. He's done. Stevenson, again, he could potentially also grow 24.79. 90D awareness, 88 shot block. That's a guy that would fit pretty well, I think, on our bottom pair. Let's see if he'll take, 1.1. We can bury all of that if he doesn't. McKay, 22.75. He's just a guy you qualify because he'll be in the AHL. And in terms of goalies, guys, luckily we have 2 super cheap goalies here in Comiso and Jones. Ratzlaff, 26.77. Papineau, though, 23.76. 1 overall less. Much younger. He wants 1.2 million, though, which is stupid. Qualify him. Release Ratzlaff there. I think Karen's here, 1971. He's ready to be the AHL backup. We'll give him a chance. 2066 medium starter. Obviously, got to sign him. And then look at that. As I mentioned before, we got 3 medium league goalies waiting in the wing there. Behind Karen's also medium elite and going to be the AHL backup this year. Like, if this wasn't just a 10-year series, we went for, say, like 20 years, it's insane the amount of just good young players we still have. Maybe, like, I don't know, I'll do a stream one day where, like, we stream with this team. Definitely got to keep the save file, assuming it doesn't end after 10 years, which it might. Now, Tannen here, who we just drafted, 70 overall. I want to sign him immediately, get him in the AHL, and see if he can grow. Maybe, trade him at the deadline, or just, we'll have a superstar on our team for the future we're not playing through. All right, guys, so Jack Hughes there coming back. Same with Minica, who's down 80. Like I said, could be 4th line. Stevenson there could grow. Will Smith said yes as well. Again, under $1 million for 82 is great contract. Crawford said yes, $3 million for him. Low franchise is great. Steve's there, medium elite. We got him signed to like what, 1.75. Donovan, tons of X factors. I think he could grow, be on the bottom pair for us. So we should still be okay here for this season. Obviously, it's gonna be a pretty big setback losing Gonchar, but like I said, I think we'll be okay. And now Letton here, 5 years, he wants 6.5. Even at 1 year, it really doesn't change it. So we'll just try 6x5. Hopefully he says yes to that. And he actually says no, wants to test free agency, even though he's 22. So basically he's like, I want a offer sheet from somebody, which is kind of funny. Try 6.25, he should say yes. And there you go, guys. Letton finally said yes, so that's a big piece. We only have 2.2 million left in cap space, so yeah. Maybe the Brady Tkachuk deal we shouldn't have done, although at the end of the day, like, Tkachuk deal did save us $1 million, so we don't do that. We're stuck with Howard and Kamel. And we still, can't sign Gonchar, and then we also just can't play some of our younger players. Like, really just a tough situation, but obviously that's what happens when you have these players in front of you. Like, you can't keep everybody. And so let's start free agency here, guys. We'll see who's available, obviously, with 2.4 million. Yeah, cannot afford many players. You got Gonchar there at the top of this free agency class, followed by Braden Point. Slavkovsky there, now a UFA. That's pretty crazy. 27 years old. That's how deep into this we are. You got Mallet there, 9 overall. Brisson there wants almost $15 million in 89. That's incredible. Cousins, Goddard, Strome, Gensel, Paterka. Take a look at goalies. Joel Hofer there wants $11 million now in 88. He grew an absolute ton. Allenfelt, 1.9 for an 84 is pretty solid if we, needed a goalie. Could definitely pick him up. Same with Husso there. Even Portillo, 1.2 for an 83 is pretty solid. And looking at potential here, guys, look at this. Vinny's a free agent again. Obviously, the goalie we traded had less than 900 save percentage last year, so definitely made the right move. Did not play, too well with Winnipeg. Obviously, we didn't win a cup or anything with Dubois, but still, I think it was the right move to make. 24.79 medium starter for free. Daigle there. Hopefully he's not like that, first overall pick bust. 95 agility and speed. 0.913, 2.67. I kind of want to sign this guy. We'll probably have to trade away. our current starter, but he's not that great. Honestly, I'll pay even if I have to get rid of him. It's fine. And checking out two-way players here, you actually got a couple low elites, so I'll give offers to both of them. Obviously, just gonna be used for bait at the deadline. We'll see here overall-wise, anyone good? Yolan in 82. I mean, I don't know if he's really a fourth liner though. 2.5-star defense. Doesn't really scream fourth liner. Lundkratz, that is a tough name to say. Looks like he's Swedish, so I probably pronounced it completely wrong. Very interesting stats. 85 D awareness, but then his like shot block there is pretty bad. Same with stick check. Really good puck skill though. I don't think he's like a fourth line fit for us. Stromgren there, yeah, still not great. Now Dragosevic here is available. 2680 medium top 6 defenseman. If none of our defensemen grow, he'd be solid. 85 D awareness, 87 shot block, 89 stick check. I'm surprised he didn't grow more than that. I guess his potential wasn't higher. He could be like a late first round pick this year. I'm gonna offer him like 1.4 million, which no pick compensation. I'm sure LA matches, but just in case they don't. Now Hayek here, guys, we could also sign 84 D awareness with 90 shot block, 89 stick check. Again, this is just like an insurance option in case none of our guys in the AHL grow. We'll do 1 year here at 800K. Worst case in the AHL. I'm pretty positive LA is gonna match our offer to Dragosevic, so that's why we're doing that. And look at this, guys. I don't know why there's always someone like this in free agency. Costin here, 8th overall, wants 825K. 5-star physical there. Defensive awareness isn't that great, but he does have good stick check. He's also got pretty solid hands there. He'll be fine on the fourth line, and for that price, you can't beat it. I'll give him 950K to hopefully make sure we get him. And I should get for all those guys say yes. I'm trying to trade some prospects we don't need to Montreal for a second and a fourth. I know some people don't like when I do this, but like these guys are actually pretty decent. It's just that we have so many good prospects, like we can't kind of hold on to them all. So Papineau, 2376 medium starter. I'm assuming the goalie made an offer on says yes. If not, I mean, whatever. This guy here, 2477 low top 6. Hasn't signed his qualifying offer yet. Repix actually got medium top 4 potential, but he's only 66 at 22, so chances are he doesn't grow, plus it's the last year. Engfist there, 2064 low top 6. He's kind of met too. It's easier to move the pick from the players because obviously no money's involved, no roster spots involved. See what the Canadians say. Trades accepted. Okay, so that worked out really well. Again, right here, guys, you can see all the picks we have. Not even able to make those picks, but again, just kind of ammo there for the trade deadline to really make a splash. I mean, we already got Brady Tkachuk, and we're not really going to have a lot of money to spend, but still, we're going to have some options to us. Skinner here was our head coach. Doesn't like the size of our market. Literally coached here for 9 years. I didn't have the money to sign him like during the re-sign phase, so I tried overpaying him, and apparently it didn't work. Antonio there said yes. That's nice doing the low elite. Same with Corso. And so I got to make sure Skinner says yes here. He's asking for 6.5. Obviously, I've got own mode turned off, so I can just offer him whatever I want. I'm going to pay him like 7.5 because we kind of like, if I had him for the first 9 years, all to not be able to see like our total stats at the end of it would be so annoying. It's another good reason why you can have owner mode off. You can kind of keep your coach. Market size, it's medium. I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's a small market, but I don't know. I feel like a head coach doesn't actually care that much. Costin did say yes. There you go. Added the fourth line. Hayek there. So we have, insurance. Daigle there. We do get that goalie who's 6'5" as well, I just noticed. Dragosevic said yes as of now, but again, most likely Kings will match. Let's see. Yeah, they chose to match, so that's where we got Hayek. And there we go. Skinner finally said yes. Just had to overpay him by $1 million. And are you kidding me? LA's like, oh, you want Dragosevic? I'll give him to you with a third. For Gistopoulos there and Rogers low bomb 6. How funny is this? Giftopoulos here, 2162 medium top 6. Isn't really that great. Like his rating there based on his age. I'll take Dragosevic. I feel like we want to make sure we get a good bottom D pair after losing Gonchar. I want to have different guys for options in terms of who's going to grow over the summer as well as who's going to have the best chemistry on the bottom pair with Muse. Oh my god, guys, look at this. We don't need Dragosevic or Hayek. I just found Albert Johansson here. 83 overall, wants 1.1 million in free agency. 90 D awareness. Shot block and stick check are kind of low, but with 90 D awareness, 92 passing, super powerful shot, decent physical, good skater. I feel like he's kind of the guy to sign here. Even if he's not, again, we're just giving ourselves options. And look at this, guys. Guryanov's only asking for 800K. There's an 82 overall sniper. If you remember, we actually drafted him in the expansion draft. Maybe I bring him back, throw him on the AHL team for, one final ride. Okay, guys, I just keep finding better and better players for cheap deals. Owen Pickering's available. It was a first-round pick by the Penguins. I can't believe he topped out at 82 overall. I can see that he's got 87 D awareness with 91 shot block, 89 stick check. I actually like him better than defenseman who's made an offer on, so hopefully we'll miss out on him because Pickering's also got a really good physical. If not, we just have a sick defenseman, I guess, in the AHL, or we could even flip him. I know people hate that, but I mean, whatever. I didn't realize, so get over it. Jordan Greenway, $1 million there, fourth liner, power forward, big rig. He's another guy that could be decent. Like, there's just so many guys here asking for no money. And what's crazy is we're only like a week into free agency. Like, they could be asking for even less, but if they're already, on such a good deal, really no reason to wait. Shot block stick check, super low on him. So yeah, I'm gonna make an offer on Greenway here. I mean, $1 million less than on a 1 year, 950K. We'll see what all these guys say. We should have enough spots, especially after we made that trade before. Looked like we had 44.50. I actually kind of skipped through that Red Wings trade really quick. I maybe shouldn't have, because I don't think they're asking for like that great of prospects. Come on, Granlund says yes. Okay, Greenway as well. Pickering and Johansson. Wow. So again, just adding depth to this team, adding options. And look at this, guys. The summer blockbuster just went down. Edmonton gets Mackenzie Weegar and Allen from the New York Islanders for Dylan Holloway in a third. That's a big-time trade. And now, guys, making one small trade. Dragicevic, of course, we got back from LA after they offered him to us, but turns out we don't really need him. And in terms of the AHL, he's making a lot of money, 1.4. It actually does count against the cap a little bit, so I'm going to try and get a third round back here. Manning Oliver here is basically done growing. He's only a 77 to get back a third from Columbus. They say no. I thought that was a pretty fair ask, honestly. I feel like a fourth should get it done. It does. So, again, guys, so many draft picks in this draft that, of course, we're not in. All right, guys, the lines are now set for the 10th and final season. I'll show you what they're looking like here. Very excited to see how this team can do. Hopefully, they can get it done here, clutch up. So the first line, no change. Kaprizov, Bedard, McKinnon. I mean, come on. Absolutely stacked. I'm just double checking. Yeah, Bedard's faceoffs way by there. Then McKinnon's, Kurtz, Beniers, and Gavin there on the second line also get a +5. Gavin again, what a stud he is. Trade for him, 99 passing, amazing shot there. Also too, $1.1 million for him is crazy. Playing with Beniers, of course, the total package. Kurtz there, a great shot on him as well. Now the third line, you got Crawford, who's kind of like the all-around player, very good two-way, low French's potential. Steve's in the middle. I'd like to have better faceoffs from him, but his defensive stats are good, puck skills are good. He's going to be a solid third liner. And then Brady Tkachuk is basically like a super third liner for us. Got to be the best third liner in the league, but obviously Gavin's way better offensively, so I'm on that second line there, getting more ice time, scoring more. Tkachuk, though, of course, on both like the power plays and PKs for us. Fourth line here also looks not too bad. You got Greenway, Smith, and Costin. If you guys forget, Smith here, like very solid defensive stats, decent puck skill, is a bit slow, but other than that, he's a good player, especially, for the fourth line. Defensively here, we got Chychrun, Kotkaniemi on the top pair. Actually, I think I wanted Ekblad top pair instead. Kotkaniemi and Letton there is the second pair. And then we got Johansson, Pickering on the bottom. So Muse actually didn't make the team. Pickering 82, Johansson 83. I would say that's pretty good, considering where we're at in the summer, losing Gonchar. Team turned out all right. Goaltending-wise, still have Komiso starting there with Jones backing him up. And like I mentioned, power play-wise, the first one there is ridiculous. Gavin 2 on the point. He's got 99 slap shot power, so should be just ripping it. Foreman power play 2, you got Tkachuk out front. Beniers there, Kurtz, they'll be fine. The foreman power play 1 to 3 best players. Even the second one there, Tkachuk, Kurtz, and Gavin, looks very, very good. PK-wise, +5 on the first unit and the second, so the PK should be solid. -3 here on this one, but you got Bedard and Tkachuk out there, so that'll make up for it. You got +5 in the first 3-man and the second. And I think the third's a -1, which honestly isn't terrible for the 3-man PK. So overall, team still looks very, very solid. AHL-wise, you got Gurianov there playing with Jack Hughes and Matica there on the first line, so they should be good. The second line there is all 80s. You got high 70s, basically rounding out the bottom 6. Defensively here, Donovan on the top pair with Muse. Again, Muse, 97 passing. Donovan hasn't grown, so we traded from Detroit, 7th overall pick. Even Walsh down here, if you guys forget we traded for, he's also 7th overall pick by Florida, so maybe 7th overall picks are not the guys you want. Goalie-wise, you got Daigle there, 79 starting. So, again, excited to see how both these teams do. If you guys are curious, too, obviously, losing Gonchar to name a new alternate captain. I decided to go with Ekblad. I think he's the oldest player on this team. He's like 35, 36 at this point, so I just did it, for that reason. As you can see here, 6-1 through the preseason right now. Kaprizov there's got 11 points in 7 games. I'll show you guys our ratings here, then we'll get started with the final sim. We got 100 offense, only 96 defense, but should be okay. 84 goaltending there. Come on. Our team is stacked. Oh, look, Colorado there. Ricard Ranch and DeBrincat's also very good, but they're a very, very good team. I feel like we still have to have the best roster in the NHL. So, see how this team does, guys. Obviously, this is the last year, so it's cup or bust. And so we're at the Christmas break now, guys. The record of 25-9-3, playing very, very well. First in division there with 53 points. We're actually one behind the Sharks, but second in the NHL. AHL team, 31-5. They are insane. 62 points. They're first in the league. That team was pretty stacked. You got Lorenz there leading the scoring, 41 points. They only got 6 goals, though. In terms of the NHL team, Bedard, 58 there and 37. Basically, since we added McKinnon, he started popping off even more, so maybe that's the duo we've always needed. I ran off the trade deadline here, record of 39-16-7, so continuing to play very, very well. 85 points, still 3 back, though, of the Sharks, but second in the NHL. AHL team hasn't even lost 10 games yet. 105 points at the deadline. If this AHL team can't win the Calder Cup, what is the point of the sim? They're literally 20 points up. Actually, yeah, 19 points for the Stars, over 20 points on everybody else. And those are like the best teams in the league, not just regular teams. This AHL team might be the best AHL team I've ever had, which I honestly did not expect. Lorenz there's got 68 leading in scoring. Bedard's already got 100 points on the year at the deadline. This is with sim engine scoring set to medium. Obviously, shot frequency there is high, but yeah, McKinnon's the playmaker we always needed. Oh my goodness. He is definitely going to have a career year here in the final season. So we'll get to the deadline, guys. Obviously, we're a buyer. We got 3 medium league goalies to trade. We got at least 2, maybe 3 medium league skaters. Kevin Harju's available, 91 overall, only making 7.8 million. Could potentially, swing a trade for him. Carter Gauthier there, Kirby Dach, Konstantinov there, Zachary Leroux, Nick Ehlers, Troy Terry, Ty Smith, John Beecher, Jake Gensel. So, honestly, I feel like the offense is fine, but Tard's got over 100 points already at the deadline. I'm eyeing Kiva Harju. Alright guys, I'm making a big offer here for Kiva Harju. We can actually take him back 50% without giving up anybody, so I'd like to do this just to make any lines easier. +2, we can kind of mess around with the chemistry and maximize it. So offering up our first round pick this year, Vegas second, Reitz here, one of our 3 medium league goalies. He got below 900 right now, so I'm fine with it. Ferrero there, 20 years old, 57 overall, medium elite we just drafted. Definitely though, for like realism's sake, I'm not going to trade away the beast we drafted, Tanev there, who's already a 72. Again, cannot believe we got that guy. He's actually scratched the AHL. I thought he went back to the US thing. Okay, I got to get him actually playing probably on this AHL team, which is doing so well. It's going to be tough to find ice time for him, but we'll make it happen. So, value is pretty equal there. Kiva Harju's on the block. We'll see what the Canucks say. Trades rejected. Value on the table is too far off. We could definitely add, somebody else here. It's the last year. I'm trying to do it without, trading away anyone from the AHL or NHL team because they're both doing so good. This guy's pretty solid. Let's see, maybe Burn, 1964 medium top 6. Does not get it done. So we could just go all in. I mean, 10th year, you're looking for the cup. You got all those picks. We got all those prospects. We drafted 5 medium elite prospects last year. Why not do 2 first, a second, 2 medium elites for Kiva Harju? Wow, they say no. Interesting. Alright, okay, so apparently they don't have to retain 50%. Let's try like 25% here. Maybe that changes it. Offering up still Ferraro there, medium elite defenseman, 2 first, Vegas second, Clefbaum there, medium elite goalie for Kiva Harju. Come on. Value's on our side. Trade is rejected. I mean, I don't really think I can do more here other than like give up a big name player, which I don't really think it's worth it. Alright guys, I'm circling back to Kiva Harju here, offering up Lettinen, who's a solid defenseman, but he's only 85 overall. He's defensive defenseman there, 88 D awareness, 93 shot block, stick check. Kiva Harju's got better defensive awareness there, slightly worse shot block and stick check, but much better offensively, 97 passing. We don't have much time, so him, medium elite goalie, second round pick to start. Trades rejected, don't really have a lot of time here. Gonna throw on the first round pick this year as well. Trade still rejected, gonna throw on that medium elite defenseman too, Ferraro there. 9 minutes left, come on. There we go. Okay, so that's a blockbuster there to end the trade deadline. I figured we had to get Kiva Harju, #1 player on the block. I felt like defense was our weakest spot. Now again, our entire top 4 is insane. And to the bottom pair, I guess I'll show you guys when I show you the updated lines. But the bottom pair has actually been playing very well. And again, signed them for so cheap. So hopefully, that was the right move. I don't think I'd probably make it if there wasn't 1 year left. So we're going all in here for sure on that Stanley Cup. Giving away a lot of prospects and futures there. Vasilevsky to the Flames. Now, that is something you don't see very often. Vasilevsky getting traded. Ethan Bear to the Kraken. John Beecher there to the Dallas Stars. Carson Lambos to the Flyers. Zub there to the Kraken. Luke Kunin to the Flames. Allen Felt to the Canucks. Ryan Lindgren there to the Avalanche. Heponiemi there also goes to Colorado. Buchnevich to the Ducks. Ryan McLeod to the Devils. Let's see. You got Gensel to the Avalanche as well. They're stocking up. And, of course, team in our division. Let's see. Anything else? Akil Thomas there. The Buffalo Sabres. Jack Rathbone to the Rangers, and that's it. So yeah, definitely that trade we made in like the last 5 minutes was the biggest trade of the day. Josh Mahura here, 80 overall, 33 years old, making $1 million, 85 D awareness. Again, I said our bottom D pair was fine, so really don't have any reason for him. other than AHL, but they're also doing good, so I think I'm just going to decline and play it safe. And after the trade deadline, guys, I'll give you an updated look at the lines. Obviously, forward group there is the same. Gavin's actually 90 overall now, as well as got medium league potential. I think before he was a high top 6. In terms of the defense, so Kiva Hardy's on the top pair with Ekblad, Cotton and Chikrin on the second pair. They're still all getting +5. Again, Hansen Pickering on the bottom pair, +22, +19 respectively. Like, they're playing solid for what we want from them, especially too when you consider the fact they're getting paid really, really cheap, 1.2, 1.1. Kiva Hardy, though, definitely, leaning on him heavily here. He's on the first power play with a ton of superstars, so needing to play well. He's also on the first 4-man there with our 3 best players. He's even on some PKs. So I think it was worth the trade. We got a superstar number 1 defenseman already paired up with a stacked defensive group. Our defensive rating actually might be 100 now, which would be pretty nice. We can go back to being 100, and it's 96. Okay, so did it go down, or I think maybe it stayed the same, which is kind of surprising. But still, team only got better. Sometimes in the game, that makes you worse. Let's see what happens. And Stanley this season here, guys, we finished with a record of 53, 21, and 8. I am a little bit worried. We lost 4 of the last 5 there, 4 straight to be exact. 114 points, though, on the year. Looks to give us the President's Trophy. So that's our 3rd President's Trophy in 4 years, I think. And the one year we didn't get it, we got, second by a point or 2. So pretty good, end here to the franchise. AHL team is ridiculous. 64, 16, and 2. 130 points. 21 more than the next best team, which is actually the Americans. So, of course, are in our division. That seems to always be the case. So, Griano there, actually, most points on the team, 83 and 82. Very cool to see. One of the guys we drafted in the expansion draft. Bedard slowed down a bit, 116, after having 103 or whatever at the deadline. But still, career year for him, I think that's the most points he's ever had. We'll actually be able to see that in the record book, which, of course, I'm going to show you guys at the end of this episode. But I do want to double check here. Yeah, he's never had 116. Hopefully win Art Ross. That'd be really cool, too, if he win that in the final season. McKinnon, 97. Gavin there, 96. I feel like, when's the last time a $1 million player put up 96 points for you? Not including, of course, entry-level guys, because, they can't get paid more than that. That's literally what we signed him to. Unreal. Kaprizov, 89. Beniers, 78. For a two-way guy, really good. Kachuk, 76. For being on the third line, that's actually outstanding. Kurt, 67. Same with Kiva Harju there. Shekrinian, 55. I mean, yeah, everyone here performed. Ekblad hit 50. Crawford was close. Steve's there, 38. Third line in PK, that's not bad. Goaltending-wise, Comiso, .915, 2.6. It's good enough goaltending. We could have gotten better. Jones' stats, after last year being pretty good, kind of not the best this season. Daigle here, .914, 2.33. We'll take that. Behind Gurianov, actually, Lorenz there tied with them. Both at 83. Minica there, 82. Very, very impressive. Hughes, 80. Kilpin there, 70. So the top 6 was solid for us with Saev there. Lavelle, Muse had 52. Ronnie there, the captain, 34 years old on 4th line, still put up 43 points. Obviously got pretty big expectations for both these teams in the final playoff. Come on, Austin Matthews. Why can't you just let Bedard have 1 Art Ross trophy? 116. Matthews had 124 with 81 goals. It's just stupid how good he is in this. 81 goals. And again, Simeon scoring such a medium. Shot frequency, though, is on high. 81 goals. The dude put up a goal a game. That is ridiculous. And again, it just has to do with that first line, Marner, Panarin. Bedard actually was able to break into it and, finish second there. But that Leafs top line, I think, is the best first line I've ever seen. Especially the fact that they've been together for 5+ years now and just absolutely dumbing the league. Coasty there, 99. Eklund, 98. Then got McKinnon on our team. Byfeld, Gavin on our team. And the fact Gavin wasn't even on that first line. He was second line there. Outperformed Kaprizov. This dude's such a beast. That was probably the best trade we honestly made in this franchise when I was getting him from the Lightning. Next year, guys, take a look at defense. Obviously, Matthews won Maurice Richard. Brucewick here, 77 points. He was 8th overall pick back in 2025. Kiva Harju, 4th in scoring in the league. So, I mean, I think the trade was a good trade. Obviously, we'll see how the playoffs go. Comiso there led in wins, 44. Save percentage here for starter is Comiso with a 915. Does he also have the goals against? He does. So, looking like he should be winning the Vezina. Rookie skaters, I think we had somebody, but nobody that's really competing for the Calder. I mean, top scorer there, 41 points. It's like a year we don't have a good rookie, 41 points, top scoring Calder trophy winner. And then a year we do have a good rookie, he doesn't even count as a rookie. And then if he does count, there's somebody else sick. It's always seems to work out that way. So first NHL there. Sharks, though, were very, very close, 113. You had 8, potentially 9, no, 8 teams there with 100+. Top 15 make it, plus Philly there at 19. Last in the NHL this year were the Washington Capitals, 68 points. Goals for, we were first, 354. So we outscored the Leafs, that's big. Goals against here, I'm assuming we did at least goals against. So we're already winning the President's Trophy, William Jennings, and probably the Vezina. Pretty good start here to the final year. AHL team as well won that regular season, but obviously none of it matters if we can't win at least one Stanley Cup in 10 years with this team. I feel like we built the right way, slow start, built through the draft, traded for prospects and picks. We need it to all come together here in the final, just like it did with Montreal. So looking here, guys, at the Calgary Flames, you got Huberdeau on the team, playing with Dubois, who, of course, had a short stint with us. Matt Coronado, Zadina there, Dennis, Bratz on the team, Jeffries, Leonard, Kapanen, Tippett, Kuhn, and Wood. I love how the fourth line's better than the third. Defensively, they got 92 Byram, 83 Mowers there, O'Rourke, Haig, Perunovic, Johnson. Goaltending-wise, 88 Hofer with an 83 Vasilevsky backing him up. Wow, so they're the team that traded for Vasilevsky. I didn't realize they already had 88 Hofer. Very interesting. This is a team I think could definitely spoil us, but on paper we're better. First 2 games in Saskatoon, 4-0 win, 5-2 loss, so it's close here. Through 2, head to Calgary, 5-2 win, 4-1 win, let's go. Have to win 1 of the next 3 now, and there we go, we get it done in 5. Moving on to the semifinals, so at least we're not a first round exit in the final season. That would have been tough. And look at this, guys, I mentioned them before, the Colorado Avalanche. I know they've got a good team. We're playing them here in the second round. Matty Beniers there, 7 points through 5 games. He's averaging over a point per game. You love seeing that. Taking a look here, guys, at the Avalanche. Look at this. Are you kidding me? They got to break into the first line with Burke and Rantanen. If you guys forget, we traded them Burke plus something else. I'm trying to remember what the plus was to get Nathan McKinnon. He's at 89 overall already. Look at how good he is. I mean, obviously, tore it up for us in AHL last year for them. Won the Calder. Playing with 2 sick players. Yeah, they're probably pretty happy with that trade. They also got Nylander on their team. That's right. It was Nylander and Burke we traded for McKinnon. So if these 2 guys put us out, I'm going to be so pissed. Krebs there on the second line there with Puljujarvi. They got Tutu, I said was like Jordan Tutu's nephew or something. Saul Ryan, kind of a cool name. Evangelista, Heponiemi, O'Brien, Jarventi. I mean, it's a good forward group for sure. Not as good as ours, but solid. They got McCarr on defense, and that's kind of it. And then goalie-wise, they got Saugard at 86. Which is pretty solid. So, alright guys, come on. This Avalanche team has a couple former players of ours. Usually that spells disaster, but I believe in the guys. They got to close this out. Come on, find a way. And look at this. We're getting screwed already. First 2 games are in Colorado instead of Saskatoon. And we get a 4-0 win. It didn't pop up at first, and a 6-2 loss. Head home now. 9-2 loss. That is a big loss. Luckily, guys find a way to answer back. 5-4 win there. Head to Colorado here. 6-5 OT loss. Alright. This is it. We got 2 games left. Have to win back-to-back to keep this whole franchise alive. We're down 2-0 early. Burke there, the guy we traded with Lindgren. Wow. What a second period. Are you kidding me? This is how you win a Stanley Cup. You need a period like this. Kiva Harju, Bedard, Cotton, and Kurtz pop off there in the second. We hold on 5-3. O'Brien made a 1-goal game. Luckily, Kaprizov there puts in the insurance goal. Now we should be headed home for this game, but obviously Game 6 was at home. We're headed to Denver now for Game 7. It looks like if we win it, we're playing the LA Kings in the conference final. Can't get ahead of ourselves though. We're worried about the current opponent, which is the Colorado Avalanche. Here we go, guys. Up 1. Steves, let's go. 2-1. DeBrincat for them, Bedard for us. I'm just going to resume this thing. We got a big power play there. Come on, our first unit stacked. Kaprizov. Even strength goals now. 3-1. Shots are tied. The boys, though, Puljujarvi pulls it within 1. Avalanche have a power play. And it's 3-3. It was just 3-1. They scored 2 goals in, what, a minute and a half? Not even? Are you kidding me? Let's go! Matty Beniers, you guys can hear me clapping. Come on, we gotta find a way. There we go. I can't believe. I honestly, guys, I was expecting I was already, like, prepared. We were going to get knocked out second round by the Avalanche. The fact that we came back in that 6th game. Oops, I accidentally sim game 1 against the LA Kings. 5-0 shutout win. I'll take it. And then that close game, Game 7. Bedard's got 16 and 13. Let's take a look at this LA Kings team. I think they still have Byfield on the team. I think they also still have Turcotte. Haven't really seen them make any big-time trades. Yeah, so Byfield, Turcotte's their 1-2 down the middle. They got this 88 Bouchard guy. Kalia there's 89. Amirov. Marco Kasper's their third-line center. I guess Detroit traded him, or maybe he just left. Mangiapane, Formanton. Defensively, they're led by Brant Clark, and then they just got some okay to decent guys. Of course, they got Vinny, our old goalie. But we got some pretty good numbers right now in the playoffs. So, We just seem to keep running into our old players, even though I don't think I traded Vinny to the LA Kings, because I don't think I would have traded him within the conference. Maybe I did, though. It honestly was so long ago. But maybe I'll keep doing like the back and forth thing. So we send the first one on accident, you know, full game at a time. Let's try this thing period by period. Of course. And I just realized, too, guys, we're in LA. We won the President's Trophy. We should have home ice advantage. So stupid. That's why they're up 3-0. If we were in Saskatoon, we're a second period team. Oh my god. Kaprizov with a couple. He's actually popping off in the playoffs. Gavin gets one. I mean, we should know how to score an old guy. It's 4-3 for the Kings. And unfortunately, there they hold it out. We actually outshot them 44-35. I was really hoping we could just get one goal there to tie it up. But, I mean, 5-0 win first game. 4-3 loss. It's a close one. Head home to Saskatoon. We could be in a worse spot than this. I'm not going to complain too much. Game 3, 1-1. Kachuk and Byfield. 2-1 for them with Clark. Wow, 4-3, another close game. Clark again. Will Smith for us. Kachuk there, Soderstrom. They're up 2-1. I'm just going to try Simeon the next one. Whole game at a time, because that's how we actually got our win in this series. Come on. Tie it up, boys. Let's go. Are you kidding me? I don't even know. I don't know if I want to. Let's just see if we can keep it going. Let's go. 4-3 win. Okay, we're going to try it again. Okay, it's a loss. I guess, you know, I don't know if it matters or not. It probably doesn't. Game 7. Come on. Let's make our second Stanley Cup Final appearance. We're down 1 early. Bouchard for them. They're actually doubling our shots. We are a second period team, like I was saying. Are you kidding me? Kurtz, McKinnon, Kachuk with 2. 4-1 lead. I was a little worried there. Some miracle was going to happen for them in the third. Clark gets one. Clark was actually a beast for them in that playoff series. But, wow, what a comeback. Winning Game 7 there after being down. The second periods this team has had have just been ridiculous. And it's time for redemption. You can't write this, guys. It's our chance for revenge. They beat us 4 years ago in our first Stanley Cup Final appearance. Sent us home without a cup. It's time to get them back. Beniers there, still averaging over a point per game. Let's see what their team is looking like as we try and rewrite history here. Carolina Hurricanes, first line. You got Nietzsche's, Newhook, who's a 93. That is ridiculous. Jarvis, Chaburkov there. Aho, Bouwmeester's a 90. Tyler Bertuzzi, 80 overall, third line. 79 McCann, 82 Joseph. Wallstrom's 85. Overall, though, like their bottom 6 is pretty weak. Defensively even, are you kidding me? They got 2 80s. Like, their second pair there is pretty equal to our bottom. Our top 4 is like 88 plus, and that's their top 4. 83 to 85. Goaltending, they got an 83 Carter Hart. I mean, obviously, you don't want to count your chickens before you're hatched, but we've played way better teams so far in the playoffs. I really think we deserve to win this against this team. I should check, too, AHL, we got knocked out of the playoffs. We are not in the Calder Cup Final after a historic regular season. It looks like we beat Laval there in the first round in 7. We then beat the Cleveland Monsters there in 5. And then we lost the Charlotte Checkers there in 7. So, hard-fought battle, unfortunately, came up short. Next here, guys, I actually want to see how our ratings stack up here against the Hurricanes. So, we know ours, 100, 95. I guess defense went down somehow. 84, 98, 89, 83. So, we have 1 better goalie. We got 6 better defense and 2 better offense. You can see their 3 X-Factor player there. Like, 2 of them are 83s. I'm thinking, unless it goes bad, I'm going to send this period by period. We actually got our home ice advantage back, and it's like a final, so that's nice to see. We're down 2-0, luckily. Second period's up next. Oh, they actually get 2 there. Chicker and Gavin, though, on the board. So, only down 2, head to the third. Unfortunately, though, cannot find a goal. Outshot them 40 to 30. So, down 1 here early in the Stanley Cup Final. I mean, I don't know, guys. Looking at their team, looking at our team, we are the better team. I don't really know what else you can do. We got the A-plus coach. When I say A-plus, I showed you guys he's A-plus everything. I can check our staff chemistry. I think it's like in the 70s, which is about as good as you're going to get it. Game 2 here, guys. First period. Down 1 again. McCann. Let's go. Second period team. Kaprizov, Smith. We need to hold on here, though. 4-1. Kurtz, Chikrin. Put it home. Let's go. Tied that series up. We could not go down 2-0. And like I was saying, guys, I am curious here. What's our staff chemistry? 78%. Okay, so yeah, that's not bad. Again, to have higher than that, basically you just have to be like running 1 coach, which I don't think you're allowed. But I noticed when I was rehiring coaches, if you have 1, you'll get like literally 95 chemistry. But the game doesn't let you rock, you know, 1 coach and nobody else behind the bench. Regardless, we're in the Stanley Cup Final. Let's focus on that. Game 3 now. Head to rally. And we're up 1. Let's go. Kaprizov, he's been a beast these playoffs. Bouwmeester answers back for them. Wow, what a close game. Jarvis, McCann, Gavin gets 2, Kachuk there. 4-3 win. If we get a 3-1 series lead, I would much prefer that to a 2-2, you know, tied series. So let's try and keep the momentum going here. That's back-to-back wins for us. Can we get a third? Game 4 now. Still in Carolina. 1-1. Kachuk again. McCann for them. McCann's like 79 doing this to us. It's still 1-1 after 2. Let's go. Another close game, but Kiva Harju there, who we had at the deadline, gets the game winner. We are 1 game away from the Stanley Cup Final. Honestly, guys, in the Avalanche series, I thought we were out of it. In the LA Kings series, I thought we were out of it. We've now got 3 games left to win 1 game. Can we do it at home here in game number 5? This would be, like I said, history in the making. We're down 1, though, early. McCann is somehow Gretzky in this playoff series. 3-3, second period team. Chikrin gets 2, Kurtz with 1. Newhook and Cherbakov for them. We'll resume simulation here. Shots, they're beating us by a little bit, but it's pretty close here. Anybody's game. Newhook there gets them the lead. Bouwmeester. That might be all she wrote because 10 minutes left to score 2. Yeah, guys, 1 minute left. There's no way. So, unfortunately, lose game 5. Luckily, though, there are still 2 games left. Would have been pretty sick, honestly, if we won that because that would have been 4 straight wins to win the Cup. But game 6, I don't care if we win the Stanley Cup. I feel bad for the Saskatoon faithful, but if we have to win it in Carolina, we have to win it in Carolina. Here we go. 2-1 lead. Kaprizov again, Smith, Alexei for them. Period 2. We're a second period team, like I've been saying. Kaprizov with 2 more. He scored 1 in the first. That's a hat trick. MVP of this game so far. Smith with 1. Even Johansson, Jarvis for them. Resume simulation. We're up 6-2. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good, guys. They have a power play. Lock it down. Let's go. Shots are still pretty even here. We're about halfway through the third period. Will this be our first Stanley Cup? Again, guys, it's like the game knows I'm about to end the series or something, because if we actually clutch up again, wow. 1:23 left. I like that. 1, 2, 3. Do we wear the whites there? I kind of like the whites. Could also rock the alternates there, which are pretty nice. Let's go with the whites, though. Carolina at home. Wow, guys, I think I accidentally took control, but I mean, we're up 6-2. I kind of want to play with this team, honestly. I haven't actually played with them once yet in a 10-year franchise, so it'd be kind of fun to, you know, experience that. We got the 6-2 lead here, guys, with a minute left to go. Will Smith's out with the face-off. I can't believe this. Honestly, some people are going to say it's scripted. What are the chances we do it with Montreal and now with Saskatoon? But, you know, sometimes good teams just find a way when it matters most. And we almost scored one there with Smith, actually. Nice little pass from Greenway. I know people were saying, too, they want to see me play, so here you have your answer. Look at that. Carter Hart actually got pulled in this game. I mean, Kaprizov scoring the hat trick. Big hit there. This is literally our 4th line and 3rd D pair. It's a little bit disrespectful. Coach doesn't even care here, end of the game, but ooh, Costin there almost put one away. Connor Hellebuck, you know, he's lower rated, we still got those X factors. And that's what you want to see, guys. They're getting the Stanley Cup ready for us, cleaning it off. And this is pretty cool, guys. Playoff point leaders there. Matty Beniers was first, Alex Newhook second. I would have expected Beniers, honestly, because Bedard was amazing during the regular season. Beniers was good, but not amazing. But I guess, you know, he showed up here and we needed him to. Okay, they just made a goalie switch with 42 seconds left. Carter Hart's back in the net. That was the strangest thing ever. So, I'm 99% sure Hart started the game. When I'm editing, I'll definitely know, because I'll see, like, you know, who was being scored on. But that is super strange if that's what they did. Kaprizov, he wants 4. Let's see. Imagine we could score, like, the Michigan. I guess I could try it. Although, it is on Superstar, so it's not like it's going to be easy for me or anything. Kaprizov, though, is left-handed. That's how I do it. 16 seconds left. Oh, stop messing with me behind the net. I don't know who is this. Sveshnikov? That's, you know, sorry, Nietzsche. Just kept hitting me. Would not letting me try the Michigan, but that's okay. I'll take a Stanley Cup over a Michigan, and there you have it, guys. Let's go. Finally. It took 10 years. Honestly, I was already getting disappointed, like I said. Round 2, I thought Avalanche were putting us out. I couldn't believe wasn't going to win a Stanley Cup with this team, but as fate would have it, we somehow... I still can't believe it. I'm literally lost for words. I think that was one of the greatest playoff runs / comeback runs ever. And it's kind of crazy to be saying that for a President's Trophy winning team. Like, not like we're a Cinderella team who, like, snuck in the playoffs, you know, as a 7th or 8th seed, then on that run. Like, we should have been dominant. The fact, you know, we're, you know, playing for our lives every series is crazy. Matty Beniers there does win the Conn Smythe Trophy. Game face is okay. I've seen worse, but I've also definitely seen better. I think Beniers has a bit more flow than that. And now it's time, guys. Connor Bedard to lift the Stanley Cup. Oh, my goodness. Literally, what, in real time, we've been waiting like 2.5 weeks. I can't believe. Our team's been pretty insane the last, like, 5 episodes. The confetti's out. Let's go. I was talking about game faces. Bedard's there. Definitely is pretty tough. I think Bedard needs a better one because that does not really look like him at all. But you know it's him, number 98, wearing the C, and he's got Bedard on the back of his jersey. So let's go. I'm wondering too, who do we give the trophy to first? I'm thinking the vet. I guess Aaron Ekblad, because I don't think he ever won a Stanley Cup with Florida before joining our team. Alternate captain, been on the team a while. He's not an option though. Or no, wait, I actually had control. Why can I not? Oh, there we go. I was wondering why the names are getting faded out, but Ekblad gets it first. Look at the beard he's rocking. Brady Tkachuk on the left. He's waiting his turn as well. I'm trying to think after this, who's it going to be? And actually, guys, look at the crowd here. It's pretty much 50-50. Saskatoon and Carolina. Pretty fitting, too, with it being, you know, December, Christmas time. It's all red and green. I mean, Beniers won the Conn Smythe. We could give it to him. I don't know if you definitely, you know, get the trophy next, but who cares? The dude went off in the playoffs. And finally here, guys, I mean, Kaprizov had a great playoff run. I think, though, do we give it to Komiso? Because he's our goalie. I don't know. Kaprizov, though, hasn't won yet. Oh, I didn't pick in time, and it is going to Komiso. Okay, they decided for me. It's either him or Kaprizov. I'm wondering who's got that stash there and rocking the bald head. It's a different look for sure, but Komiso making $1 million. That's how you win a Stanley Cup, and your goalie costs you nothing. There you have it, guys. Again, just so happy, so grateful. The playoff sim decided, you know, we've struggled enough, went through enough heartbreak. Finally, we get to win a cup, and here you have the team pick. Love seeing this. Bedard and Ekblad there in the middle. You got Greenway. I got Chikrin, I think, who just skated out front. I'm trying to think. Kaprizov's in the back there. I didn't even see Brady Tkachuk. He's got a pretty, you know, iconic face. Also, too, we actually get to see our names engraved on the Stanley Cup. Of course, we'll be right next to the Avalanche, who won the Stanley Cup 10 years ago, but apparently that's the way it's supposed to be, I was told. So, in case anyone else was worrying about that, look at that, too. I really like that shot with the logo next to the Stanley Cup. That's so sick. And there you have it. Saskatoon Caribou, 2031-32 Cup champs. Look at the names on that. Absolutely stacked team. The fact that this season alone we added Brady Tkachuk and Kiva Harju without really, you know, taking a step back. And also we lost Goncha for nothing. I guess he was the curse. That guy we took in like the 2022 Reju draft, the draft that was never supposed to happen. You couldn't win with him on the team. I didn't realize it though until last year. Will Smith, second star of the game in the final game. That's pretty cool. And obviously first star there, Kaprizov with the hat trick. And that's the screen we're waiting for, guys. Playoffs are complete. Stanley Cup champs there. Saskatoon Caribou. Calder Cup champs, Charlotte Checkers. Again, guys, I still can't believe we pulled this off. So in the playoffs, Beniers popped off 29. Kaprizov, that was also point per game. You got Kurtz there just under. Bedard 22. Still very solid. Sam McKinnon. Gavin 20. I mean, yeah, those top 6 guys absolutely carried us. Kiva Harju there. Tkachuk should have done better, but he is third line, so can't blame him too much. He had 10 goals, so I mean, he was scoring for us pretty much at will. Ekblad there, 14. Let's see, Komiso stats for us, 903.17. I mean, he definitely could have done better. He definitely could have done better. Probably wouldn't have had to sweat so much during that playoff series, but that's all right. We'll see Carolina's road here. Beat the Rangers in 7, Blue Jackets in 5. Swept the Hurricanes before, of course, falling to us in 6. We were in tough. Like, I mean, after that first round against the Flames, 7-game series, then a 6-game series with Carolina. Like, we definitely earned that one. Look at it. Stanley Cup, Saskatoon Caribou. Love it, love it, love it. President's Trophy there again. 3rd time in 4 years. This team was due. We also get our second Clarett's Campbell in 5. Prince of Wales there goes to Carolina, their 2nd time in 3. Individual here, though, of course, Art Ross Trophy to Matthews. Bedard almost had it. He does get the Hart, though, in the final season. That's so sick. And, I mean, it makes sense when Marner and Panarin are, like, 3 and 4 in scoring, where Bedard was kind of, like, in a league of his own. Brute Switz there, however you say it, James Norris. That's kind of cool. Bedard also got the Lady Bing. Wow, Bedard just cleaning up this year. Rue there, Calder. Hopefully I said that right. Beniers, of course, Conn Smythe. Komiso did get the Ves along with William Jennings there. Pellicle Masterton, Chicago coach Jack Adams. I think that's a trophy we never won, unfortunately. Richie Selke. Bedard, Ted Lindsay, too. So, wow. Bedard got 3 awards. Komiso got 2. Beniers got 1. So, 6 trophies total for the NHL team. Well, that's actually player trophies. And then, of course, you had 3 team trophies. So, 9 awards there in the final season. Love seeing that. AHL-wise, we won the regular season there. Of course, we won our regular season conference division. Individually here, Standard. That's such a strange last name. Most points. Dubinsky MVP. I'm basically just looking for our guys here at the end. Samsonov, best goalie. Stamkos was in the AHL. He hadn't retired yet, sportsmanship. He was actually on Nationals AHL team there. That's pretty funny. So, before I end this, guys, obviously, we got a couple things to do. First, to take a look at our head coach and kind of recap everything we've done so far. So, as you can see here, we've won 3 President's Trophies, 1 Stanley Cup, 63% win percentage there, in the franchise. Obviously, we will take that. It kind of sucks too. I wish it would show like, you know, your Clarence's Campbells, your Prince of Wales. And like I say, you never won a Jack Adams award, which I think, you know, he definitely was deserving of. A+ everything. Kind of getting like the John Cooper treatment, I guess. And like I was saying, guys, lastly here, we'll take a look at the record book as we're closing it out here. So Connor Bedard goes down as the franchise leader in points with 835, which you'd expect there. He's also got the most seasons for us with 9, and assists he leads in. Games played he leads in. He's just everything. Penalty minutes is Jacob Chychrun. Interesting. Shutouts there was actually Kolosov all time with 17, but Komiso is close, only 3 behind. Wins there is Komiso with 107. Goals is also Connor Bedard. I mean, this is basically just Connor Bedard's team. In terms of season here, so all-time, Shipashev, if you guys remember him, it's kind of funny. We actually signed him, I think, the first year. They gave him the 82 games, which is pretty funny. Vinny there, actually, most shutouts in the season, but Komiso tied him this year, so maybe his name will replace him. Shen there, most penalty minutes, of course. A good old Saskatchewan boy, that's pretty cool to see. Most goals goes to Bedard, most points to Bedard. Most assists, though, to Nylander. Most wins there, also Komiso. So he's definitely, you know, making a name for himself as our best goalie for the franchise. Let's see here for rookie stats. Most points goes to Bedard, but we actually know that's not true. In terms of the game stats, Kolosov had a 44 save game. Tarasenko had a 4-goal game. Kucherov there, 6 points. Kaprizov had a 4 assist game. So very, very cool to see that. If you guys are curious as well with the NHL, Patty Marleau there has the most played games. Vasilevsky, most goalie games. You can see Ovi there, most goals. That's right, he retired early, finished 10 shy of Gretzky. That's crazy. Matthews, though, is going to pass them both, 875. The dude's scoring a goal a game. Like, that's just so stupid. Most points, there's actually no current players. Wins, I'm wondering, like, McDavid usually ends up being on one of these. 100-point seasons, he's 10th, actually. Tied with Lemieux. Matthews also has 10 there, so pretty cool, guys. Again, that is it for the franchise. I am so, so happy we're able to win a Stanley Cup in this final season. I really did not think it was going to happen. And there you have it, guys. Franchise mode is now complete. As always, thank you so, so much for all the support on these videos. I am going to have a comment asking you guys who I should be for the next franchise. I'm going to kind of compile all the top answers into a poll in a day or two for you guys to vote on, so stay tuned for that. But like I was saying, guys, that is it for this video. Hopefully enjoyed it, as well as the series as a whole. If you did, leave a thumbs up. If you somehow haven't subscribed yet, please hit that sub button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.